days later, Jesus took with him Peter and James and John, and led them up a high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them, and his clothes became dazzling white, such as no one on earth could bleach them. And there appeared to them Elijah with Moses, who were talking with Jesus. Then Peter said to Jesus, "Rabbi, it's good for us to be here. Let us make 3 dwellings, one for you, one for Moses, one for Elijah." He did not know what to say, for they were terrified. Then a cloud overshadowed them, and from the cloud there came a voice, "This is my Son, the Beloved. Listen to him." Suddenly, when they looked around, they saw no one with them anymore, but only Jesus. As they were coming down the mountain, he ordered them to tell no one about what they had seen until after the Son of Man had risen from the dead. So they kept the matter to themselves, questioning what this rising from the dead could mean.
Well, Jenny, I think before we look at any detail of this reading, which is so well known, let's just think a bit about where it comes in the context of Mark's Gospel. It's almost exactly halfway through.
I think if you split the Gospel in two, it sort of
hits in the middle. And some people have said that Mark's Gospel is a passion narrative, the passion of Jesus, with an introduction. So this really is the beginning of the passion. We're just immediately before this, we've had the prediction of the passion and that question to Jesus' disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" And Peter being told, "Put it firmly in his place, get behind me, Satan." And then this extraordinary passage.
Yeah. What a huge contrast that is, though.
Huge.
If it's they've actually been starting, or Jesus has been starting to say things are going to go downhill, and then they suddenly go uphill.
Take us uphill again.
Yeah.
So there are a number of key sort of things to focus on here. The hill is one of them. We know that anywhere you read in the Bible, you go up the mountain, you're about to meet God or have some sort of encounter. Along with the dazzling white, the smoke, the sound, these things are keys for us or clues for us to say, get ready because there's a big message coming. You think back to Moses going up the mountain to receive
Sinai.
the 10 Commandments, Mount Sinai. And interestingly, Moses appears here.
Which freaks them out, of course. I mean,
Totally.
and we forget that. We sort of get sort of used to the story, but I mean, the fact that they were terrified by all this stuff.
That is interesting because this idea, that's quite a feature of Mark as well, I think, in the Gospel as a whole. When people are confronted by Jesus, there's an awe about him and a fear about him.
Yes.
The old English of fear the Lord.
Yeah, that awesomeness. Yeah, that's what we say. Things are awesome, but there is awe. Yeah.
And Peter, of course, as usual, doesn't really get it, does he? He just wants to say, this is a wonderful moment, let's capture it and just stay here. Instead of actually, well, what is really being said here? This is my son. Listen.
So that sort of slow down and, I mean, so often, I can imagine, like Peter, we want to do something, we want to sort of, we don't know what to do, so we think, well, we'll do anything. Let's just, but also to try and hang on to something which seems just so incredible, and to try and sort of, snapshot it and hang on to it. Yeah.
We don't have a great deal of time to talk about it, but I wonder if, as we move deeper into Lent, whether this concept of listening isn't something for us to hold on to listen to God, to take time in this. I mean, Wellington is frantic at the moment, with festivals on, and we just see a lurch from one great thing like that to another, one high to another. Perhaps as Christians we do just need to stop and listen.
There's something about that sort of pausing. We're sort of saying we've just had the sevens, and you sort of so you sort of we can go from one sort of stimulus to the next rather than trying to find an even keel. It's actually harder to do that than to sort of lurch from highs to lows to highs to a bit like caffeine hits or something, which we may need. But yes, to actually say, I think one phrase we've been using is finding serenity in the city. So where are the places where you can just stop and listen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's only by listening that actually we are able to move on.
Yeah.
Otherwise we just get trapped in building
Yeah,
our
we
little
sort of
buildings.
get into the wishy-washy. Yeah, yeah.
Well, plenty of food for thought in that
Yeah,
one.
listen.